what I can say.
Yeah, if you look at the three remaining games for City, Fulham, Tottenham, and West Ham, for me, if anything is going to happen for Arsenal, Fulham is the only team that I feel that can, kind of figure out something for us. I don't know what you guys think. Choma, you have Alex Iwobi, you have Ben Leno, you have William. These three players left Arsenal recently, and they tend to. Transit TV, guess who is in the house? Choma is back. Choma is back on the studios at the crunch time. Choma, good to see you again. If you have been asking after you, I don't know what Ugum did. Maybe he didn't send your check. Ugum, please, what happened to Choma? Did you see his check or something?
Chama, it's good to see you. Welcome back to Transit TV.
Same.
Yes, guys, this weekend is we have an interesting one. Arsenal traveling to Old Trafford in a grand. They have only won, I think, once in the last 15 attempts. Very difficult time for Arsenal to win. Though a lot of people, neutrals, will not understand why Arsenal fans are a little iffy on this one, considering the state of form between the two teams. United is horrible, very awful at this moment. And this same week, on Tuesday, Mancity will play in Tottenham. And these two fixtures have a lot of intrigue, circling around them. And this is the reason why EPL is dubbed the best league in the world, in Europe, or if not in the world, because some leagues now, who's going to win the league is decided. Or pretty much top four Champions places are decided in most leagues, in Italy, in Germany, France, and everywhere. But I look at it in England, there are still tying teams to end of the season. United, one hand, wouldn't want to win the league for the fourth consecutive time, but they also need to win, because if they lose the game to Arsenal, their position in the table could, if they win, they could have some luck, going to the end of the season. Tottenham, on the other hand, the same thing. They don't want Arsenal to win the league, especially their fans. But if they win the match against City, they also have some incentives. So, guys, we are going to look at these fixtures this weekend and expunge the intrigues, underlying intrigues into this one. I don't know if I've given a thought to the fixtures. I was looking at Fulham and Man City on Saturday. Fulham has not won, only got a result from City 2011, and that was a draw. Since then till now, I don't think they have not won any game against City in the league. How do you see this one panning out?
I see Fulham has been very impressive this season. Impressive in attack, not as much in defense, but their defense is solid because they have the two Nigerian guys, Calvin Bassey and Tosin Adarabioyo, in the central defense. For me, their left back is one of my favorite players, Anthony Robinson, plays for the United States team. Really good player, very mobile. So, and of course, they have my boy Alexander Iwobi running the midfield. And it's a team that I really like. I like their coach. He's a very progressive coach and very tactically aware as well. So I see them giving City a game, definitely. But it just depends on which seed, on the mood the City are in when they get to that game. Because on a good day, if they are in the mood and they start beating you, they tend to beat you mercilessly. So, it's a game that I hold just a little bit of hope that Fulham will take it really seriously because they have really nothing to play for apart from pride. So, maybe the fact that the likes of Willian and the likes of Iwobi have some level of links to Arsenal, maybe they'll be motivated to try and help Arsenal out. But apart from that, City are a much stronger team than Fulham. But on a good day, Fulham can beat them. That's what I can say.
Yeah, if you look at the remaining games for City, Fulham, Tottenham, and West Ham, for me, if anything is going to happen for us now, Fulham is the only team that I feel that can, kind of dig out something for us. I don't know what you guys think. Choma, you have Alex Iwobi, you have Ben Leno, you have William. These three players left Arsenal recently, and they tend to still be Ghana. They say Ghana. How did they put it again? Once a gunner is always a gunner, and these guys have been saying
once a gunner, always a gunner.
Yeah, about the time, about the team. Do you think that these three guys can rally the troops and try to squeeze out a draw for Arsenal against City? And how do you think they can do this? Looking at that team,
I mean, I think Ugum has said it all. Yeah, because this is a running period. Yeah, so we actually need ex-players running in for us now, because we don't. For every game I've watched against City, I'm just there with this face on, like, because something just happened.
Yeah.
And when they, just like Ugo mentioned, if they start scoring you, and it's like there's something that once you score them, you piss them off. Okay? And I feel like they're already very angry that they don't have the goals aggregate this season. It's unlike them. Remember last season, right? There was something about the need to cover up. Remember, Haaland was at the top of it, making sure to cover up the goal aggregate. But now, these guys are far behind. So not only are they trying to get the winning points, they're also trying to measure up. So this is not just about points, it's about ego. And Fulham, very decent team, I must say. They give me the same feeling Bournemouth gives to me. You know, they need more time to come to their full lights. But I hope they can get a draw. I can use a draw. I could use a draw. Just a draw. Just one draw.
Looking at these two teams, let's forget about the emotional alignment or interest in the game. Like tactically, where can Fulham? What can they do to host City if they really want to win the game or get a result? What's their strength?
They have the tools to hurt City on the counter, because they have a forward that's in great form, Munoz. Or is it Munoz or Muniz? The Brazilian striker. Mm-hmm. He's very good in the air, very good on the floor, very very physical, and quite tactically aware. His position is good, makes very good channel runs. So I believe that with him and Alex Iwobi tends to be able to pass the ball quickly through the channels, especially on the counter. I think that's the way they can beat City. But they have to be. The only way they will beat City is they have to be defensively solid, with a clear tactical plan defensively, because that's where you build from. You are able to absorb them when they are dominating you, soak up the attack, and when you get a chance, you take your chance. So that's what I think they should do. If they play an open game, they are not much City playing an open game. So it will be a case of allowing their forward make the runs on the counter and trusting the likes of both Willian and Iwobi to help find him. The person in that Fulham team that makes me a little scared is the Brazilian guy. Is it Pereira?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he tends to be a bit wasteful on the ball. When he gets opportunities, he doesn't take them as much, but he's quite physically strong. So I'm hoping they can, use that tactical counter-attack way to be able to get a goal in, and then try and contain City.
Yeah, like you rightly said, Fulham have watched them a lot this season. They're a little difficult to beat. Siba has come in and set them up in a way that they play with pride. They feel they are good enough to give anybody a game. That's the way they come into games. And the players kind of look like they're out for it anytime they're on the pitch. Forget about quality, but most times they show the desire to do the right things in the game. My only real hope is that City concede goals, and all it takes is for you to be clinical. Like you said, take your chances when they come, because City will give you chances. They have done that all through the season. Their clean sheet record this season is very, very poor compared to what they usually do. You can imagine Raya is more than up to 4 or 5 games away from City's clean sheet. So that tells you, and Raya didn't even start the beginning of the season with Arsenal. So that tells you how poor the defensive record is this season. So, like you rightly said, if Fulham can defend well, they will have chances against City. We have seen that time and again. But it's just that this game is 90 minutes, it's not 15 minutes. I wish it was going to be a 15 minutes game. You can see that there, defending on the whole for 15 minutes.
If I hear, they're all for it. They should come and play ball.
The whole 90 minutes plus whatever they decide to add. But I mean, it's a game. If anything is guaranteed, they won't be playing the match. They'll just give City 3 points, but it's still going to be played, and anything could happen. So like I said earlier, I don't know for you guys. For me, there's any team that can get any kind of result against Fulham, considering notwithstanding their history, is Fulham against City. But as hopeless as Tottenham looks right now, City have not scored in their new stadium in how many tries? So I don't know if we're going to overlook that and just go with the situation with their fans not wanting them to win against City, so Arsenal will not win the league and stuff. But I don't know what you think about Tottenham on Tuesday against City.
Honestly, I see all that noise on social media about their fans not wanting them to win as just noise. There's no way that thing would influence their players or their coach, right? If they are professionals. Now, if they are not professionals, that would be different. I know they talk about rivalry and all that. I think Tottenham will bring their game against City. I don't think they will just, do all that thing just for Arsenal to not win the league. First of all, because I think their coach is an honest man. Yeah, so he's an honest man, and he has even admitted that.
You know that when you play for both either of the teams, you are almost how will I put it now? You're almost conditioned to hate the other team with your blood. You will see it in the games. It's not even about the players themselves too. Every Arsenal player, except you're just in the team for 6 months, once you have played in the London derby one time, in your mind, you're conditioned to just hate everything about the other team. That's what it looks like on the pitch. All these players are professionals. Yeah. And that's why it's difficult. For how many years now, there's only one transfer between the two of them, because players understand it.
I do agree with you 100%. I have no doubt that the Tottenham players hate Arsenal. But it's a different matter from you're coming to play a competitive game. You come and just stand around. We'll watch the game and see. I don't think Tottenham are going to play for City to win. I think that Tottenham are going to try to win that game.
The only hope I have is because Tottenham themselves equally need to win somehow. I know they're going to win trophy with it, but their position on the table is also in jeopardy, depending on what they do this weekend. So if they win this weekend, they might want to win on Tuesday to give them a chance, depending on what Aston Villa does as well. So there's a lot hanging on the game. It's not really, like you say, it's not really a straightforward stuff. They might get that. Tottenham will need 3 points to kind of, have a decent finish to the season, and they decide to pull it out. So we'll see. We hope that's what happens. But unlike you said, the noise, I don't think it's noise. I think it's real. because I've watched content as well. Arsenal fans were asked that
so
question.
real.
If you were
It's so real.
what would you do? And nobody could say they will try to win the game. They said exactly the same thing. If it was me,
It's so real. It's very real.
Exactly. I don't know what would be saying though.
See, this is a case of the Iron Throne. But the Iron Throne is the Premier League title. Okay?
Exactly.
And there can only be one king in the north. So whether we like it or not, Tottenham and their fans, even some of their fans in Nigeria, like rolling their eyes. Where do you think people are going to?
I'm telling you, more than half of Tottenham's fans alive now have not seen their team win the league before.
See, plus we have Chelsea fans and Man United masquerading as Tottenham fans now. So like a lot is happening.
Yeah, I don't know what the group is saying though. I don't know what you're saying.
There's too much hate in the water.
That's true.
See, I'm telling you.
Even Arsenal fans in the UK, when they were asked the same question, they could not answer it. They say, "Oh boy, I won't lie to you. If it was the other way around, I don't think I want my team to win the game."
Do you understand? Do you get? The beef is real. It's palpable. You can touch it. You know that when you finally need someone to save you.
Look at Richarlison. How can Richarlison want to help Arsenal win the league?
How? How? With all his Brazilian brethren we have in that team, still.
I'm laughing because a lot will be on the game as well. A lot of eyes will be on that game. If I'm a player in that kind of game, I come lying down. First of all, the Premier League has a duty to hold people accountable. It depends on how you play. Unless they will disguise it so much that it will be easy to see, or it will be hard to see, right? If you're not making an effort, it will be easy to see that you're not making an effort.
You can make effort, and Romero will kick somebody in the box. You know that he normally kicks people and get 2 penalties. He's as simple as that. Is that not effort?
Yeah. Well, you're right.
Me, I don't trust that. See, there's no accountability this season. Everybody is just moving wild. People out here wildly.
That's why my hope is on Fulham and not Tottenham. No, I can't hope on Tottenham.
I don't see Tottenham.
If anything, I will go and hope on West Ham. I'll hang my hope on Antonio's statement that Arsenal deserves the league, that he will do everything to help Arsenal win the league.
Wait, why would you listen to Antonia? Antonia has nothing to offer. Antonia is not going to play the game alone. Come on now.
So